That sucks. Ore fell in price, so I'm gonna lose money on the ore I just bought. And silver's falling in price too. Although, by the way, as you sell silver to the mother country, it'll actually cause you to not get as much money back from it. And this guy's gonna turn into a firebrand preacher because I want to basically get this guy to convert more crosses for us. Let's get this guy going in here for doing more stuff. Accept your offer. I will take a silver because it's still stuff I can sell for a good amount though. We got ourselves a Master Rancher. I'll note that for those who basically played the old game, the original game of Colonization, the Rancher is actually new for the remake. It actually makes sense because the Rancher is actually a profession that was actually pretty big, in the time of before automobiles and stuff like that, where you actually get people caring for horses and stuff like that. Anyhow, let's get our carpenter going here, I think, right now. Let's get this guy fishing for us. And let's start making some tools, I think. It's not the most best thing to have tools made like that, but whatever. They know our rum, that's fine. Send you up over here, I guess. Take the ore out, take this stuff out, take that stuff out. We also have a native convert, that's always nice. Lumber mill's finally built in St. Louis, so I can start building other stuff here really fast. We're gonna build a blacksmith shop in St. Louis, I think, and we're gonna start figuring our You know what? We're gonna build an armory in St. Louis, and building an armory for a simple reason that I'm gonna build a blacksmith, I think, in Martinique over here. Or you know what? No, we're gonna make the blacksmith in St. Louis because it's basically closer to the other places, so it's more ideal to do it that way, I think. Let's get this guy over here, I think. And finally, I got that cleared out of the way, so we got some more population coming up here right now. I'll build the army in Martinique over there. I'm not against this. That's a pretty good place to have a forest grow, I think, because basically the tundras aren't really that useful for food. So this guy go over here. I got our fellow the fisherman again, so make your way over here. You're going to be our farmer over here. You're going to go in there. The native can start doing some lumberjacking for us. We can sell that stuff. And I'm actually going to buy a blacksmith, I think, at this point. Blacksmiths are really good for, like, obviously producing, like, hammers. I want to also get this guy trained to be, training other guys to be blacksmiths as well. Get more blacksmiths all around. Let's sell that all off, I think. We'll get some guns, I think. And horses, and we'll send this guy west. And just build logs right there, please. And that is not the ideal placement for this guy. It's all the way up here. "12 turns to get all the way back down to, like, the south. Oh well. This guy's built the lumber mill, so what do I want him to build? Possibly I don't want this guy to build anything, I just want to build a warehouse. And a dock right here. Let's get our tools going over to the west, I guess, for those guys who need it. Alright, someone graduated from, Quebec, so what do I want? I know if I could make some ore miners from, like, my guys here. They're cheap. Can do lots of stuff with them. Let's turn this guy into a ore miner perhaps as well. Actually, I should probably get in our firebrand preacher so I can get more converts to basically come over to the new world, but whatever. Alright, we're also in Montreal. Let's build a stockade in Montreal. We'll send our stuff over to Apache for now. I don't mind getting a defensive pack for the Cherokee, but yeah, we'll get it. Usually if the Spanish are around, it's a bad idea to get the alliances of people, because they might get, attacked, but whatever. And cool. You can go in here and start building a dock a little bit faster. Let's get this guy to build a stockade a little bit faster. We'll get a fort next. And a warehouse here. That's a horrible thing to happen. I actually had so much silver getting produced for this guy, I ran out of space for it. Oh well. This guy right there. I'll just get all these guys to pour in their boosters before something like that happens again. Get the cotton from here. Bring the tools down here with this guy. Alright, what are you going to give me for guns? Lots. What are you going to give me for horses? Also lots. I like both of these. Very much. I'll take that. And that. These guys apparently have horses, but I just gave them to them, so whatever. Now I want cigars. That makes more sense. You know, it's kind of funny that the king hasn't asked me for more money or raised my taxes for a while. He's usually quite, you know, good about doing that constantly, but whatever. I'm not really complaining too much about it. So here's some thoughts. Should I buy some more people to lower my money here a little bit as a thing? I have yet to get an elder statement, and it's probably a good idea to get at least one of these guys. I might want to do that. I could also just get more blacksmiths and other stuff like that because they're also useful. They'll save me time having to get them, so. Look at that blacksmith. We're gonna get a tobacconist because I probably need one at this point, and that'll be it for now for those guys. Let's make them, you know, bring some stuff over with them. They're both you know, still got their backgrounds, but they're bringing over some horses now too. When I get to it. Alright, these guys all get to unload their stuff, so unload all, unload all. I have to watch out for the ore being mined here, but whatever. Other than that, it's looking pretty good here. Let's get that underway. just gonna fortify all these guys in the Quebec City. Is that all my guys? Apparently it is. Interesting. Okay, this guy built a warehouse. That's cool. We'll get the fortress done over there, I guess. I need 30 tools for that, so... Take 30 with you. You know, I think it might be a good idea to make this into like an area for like, you know, doing tobacco and like other stuff maybe perhaps. So maybe I'll bring in like over, you know, 50 or so tools for that. Bring those up there. You can mine right there. You can drop off the tools. And just fortify himself there, I guess. Let's sell off these tools. Good monies, finally. Too low. That I could take. He wants cigars now, that guy. Apparently Montreal ran out of wood. That'll fix the wood problem. I need to get 50 tools apparently for the fort here, so... Let's throw 50 in here, I guess. Okay, this guy can graduate to be firebrand preacher in here. He's just going to go in there and, you know, preach to get more guys, more crosses. We'll get the hammers going, I think, right now. My ship is finally bringing those guys down finally, so great for that. Get the lumberjack going there. There's this stuff. Alright, let's have this guy build a fortress next. I'm going to build the magazine, I think, here next. get a road going there, I guess. And you're just going to unload everyone and start taking out the silver and the cotton and everything else over here. Go make money. I think this guy's going to go become an expert fisherman for us, so he'll go up here. And we'll accept that. That too. I think I'm going to sound like sell another round of, like, you know, weapons and like stuff to the Incas just to get some more money if possible from them. Don't know if I'll get more money from them, but I'll try. I know there's a ship in Europe. I'm just leaving them there because I'm waiting for the other ship to come back. I think it'll cause, like, the guy, when I send him back to the east, he'll actually come through the east there. So let's get the farmer doing his work over here, I guess. Get graduate over there, I guess. Alright, convert native. Apparently Montezuma just declared war on the English, so that's probably going to be it for the English. Let's send that guy up there, I guess. You know, I think I'll make some farmland for these guys over here to, like, you know, cultivate and such. Start right there. Yep, there goes Barbados. Got destroyed. Okay, blacksmith can get to work here. Farmer can get to work there. Build a farm right there. You have multiple students, by the way, graduating from these every so often, which is cool. And cool, I can get 2 converted natives if I want to, but that's kind of a weak one, so we're going to say no to it. Alright, so these guys are now, like, all here in, like, you know, the the east. We're going to send those guys over. Put this guy in the ship. We'll buy some tools, I think. More food is always good. Let's get this guy to go over here. This guy could get back to farming, I think, so this guy could actually take over and do the lumberjacking. Let's sell those off. And we'll get our horses and stuff to go sell to the Incas, perhaps, if I can. Oh, it still went up here. Annoying. Oh well. Let's have this guy go over here. And I can't construct a university because I don't have the tools, because, you know, that guy went all the way up there. Annoyingly. Oh well. We'll start building a newspaper. Blacksmith is built over here, that's cool. I may want to get an ironworks at this point so I can build, like, you know, more tools, but... build a warehouse. So this guy ran out of lumber. Let's do that right there, I guess. And apparently I got more preachers than I need at this point, so that's a bit of an issue, but whatever. Let's go... wow, I get lots of silver from over there. Hi, Pioneer. Get over there. Just gonna fortify. I guess we're gonna do this guy. We're gonna set him up to somewhere. I guess over here. We'll build a church and he can start preaching for more guys for us, I guess. Alright, this guy's gonna do convert to be a regular colonist. Go up here. You're going to convert to be colonist. Turn 150. I have to say that's really, really late for what I'm doing basically right now. I'll note that there's like different stages in this game. Like, you know, you're initially exploring the game and, like, you know, getting your colony on its feet. Then you're, like, you know, conquering your neighbors and stuff like that. I'm at the stage of the game where I should be, like, you know, managing, like, you know, secondary goods and stuff, but I'm not yet, you know, really doing that, really. Let's get this fortress built and underway, I guess. Get some wood. I'll send all this stuff over to Quebec. Okay, this guy's made here. Start doing that. Unload. 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 Gonna take forever for this guy to get down, but whatever. I'm gonna send these guys up here. And then this guy can go in here. Forces built in 12 turns, that's awesome. Alright, so I don't have the money to build a lot of stuff over here, but I do have the money to build, like, you know, fishermen and lumberjacks and stuff like that. We're gonna get in our ore miner. And the ore miner can go up over here, I guess. You know, it might make sense to build like an ore mine over here. Let's send this guy over here, I guess. And you're going to go down to the Incas and say hi. Build a road there, I guess. Okay, there's our warehouse getting built real quick. We'll get the wood going there, I guess. Church. Alright, it's starting to get really weak getting like doing stuff from these guys, so that's just horribly weak, so see the Cherokee want horses. Boom! Finally got that university complete, apparently. Alright, let's get our soldier guys produced here. Get to work building his newspaper. Let's get this guy to start building up our magazine over here, I guess. I think I'm going to tear down that forest there, and it's going to make it into like a farm. I'll take all those. Take your silver. Take your fur. I think it's getting to the point where these guys don't have money really to do much anymore. So I might send, like, you know, guys to the Aztecs perhaps next to, like, see if they want to buy some stuff. Cool, you've done this, so... Let's get a Master Gunsmith, and I'm going to need more of those guys. I think I'm going to get the ironworks work underway, I guess. So do that. Apparently this guy was a defensive pack. I'm good with this. And apparently the English are trying to start another colony over there. That's interesting. Okay, everyone goes in here. You're just going to go toward that guy over there, I guess. All right. Let's get the tobacco there. Head this guy over here. Get more of this stuff coming. We need some tools for that. We're going to need tools for this. Cool, thank you, Incas. Drop off these tools over here. Cotton, cotton, tobacco, tobacco. Do I have a Master Weaver somewhere? Because if I don't, I should probably recruit one. I haven't really been saying a whole lot because it's basically this, you know, a slow game at this point. And unload everything. Unload that. Unload this. Put that stuff in there. Put this stuff in there. Put that stuff in there. And that stuff in there. More cotton. Let's get these guys to start sailing off. And I'm going to go in here and make sure the Master Weaver gets purchased. Alright, the newspaper's finally being constructed over here. This place is basically done with, like, you know, all the stuff I want to basically construct in it, so we're going to build a warehouse expansion to basically, like, you know, get rid of excess goods, I guess. And I'll basically make it get political points or stuff like that. Get you going in here. Just fortify yourself in there, I guess. Wagon going right there. Wagon. Population increase, always nice. No. So that stuff. Take these guys off. And we're going to get this guy to carry guns and horses to the Aztecs, maybe. That's not too bad, but we're going to say no to it. Live among the natives of those guys. I would be honored. I think I'll make a farm right there. Alright, forces is built over here. I want to build a stable at some point, I guess, so we're going to build it right there. The fortress here is built. Tobacco shop. We'll get that going right there, I guess. Make this guy into an ore mine over here. Yeah, I do have horses over here, right? So let's go get our horses. We're going to go in here. So this is looking like a pretty good, setup right now I basically have. And I'll basically show off a little bit what I basically mean by that in a moment. Build a wagon train. Basically in this city right here, we're getting like lots and lots of stuff basically produced all at once, which is great. And it'll be good for like, training out my guys into like soldiers when I get to it. I'm gonna have like a blacksmith over here, and we have an army over here to basically make like guns and tools as I need them. And up here we'll have like this guy basically making into like products like tobacco and cigars basically from tobacco and other stuff basically that I might need to get done. Nice, now native is converted. Okay, I got a wagon train done in here. Now at this point, I really don't need to have like all these guys here, so we'll start mining that for a little bit of ore. And we're just going to make political points, I guess, here with these Master Carpenter and Veteran Soldier making them right there. The political points I'll be able to use to get, like, founding fathers, because I haven't really been doing that much in that, like, that field. Basically, if I get a whole lot of like political points, I can like start getting like some of these guys over here. I wouldn't mind, for example, getting Alexander von Humboldt for his faster production of colors. Well, that's not really useful, but I might want to get like Lewis and Clark for like the wagon train movement, or actually, exploration really isn't that useful to me at this point, but whatever. Vision. Maybe I'll get some of this stuff over here. There's some good trade to be looking at, I guess. Oh well, I'll basically get to show off a lot of stuff as I get to it, so. Send that guy right there. Send you up here. Build a road right there. Alright, so there's the Master Weaver. You're actually going to go up here, I think. So I'll make your way up there. The Season Scout, I think, is going to turn into like a regular into a regular citizen to be turned into like something else. And then we'll get a chance to turn him into something in here. There's the horses for this guy. Just gonna drag everything I can over to here, I guess. Let's move this over here. Alright, I'm probably gonna make this guy wait. And we're just gonna fill up with a bunch of stuff to take over. I'm probably not gonna keep like dropping off like stuff besides like the silver, so we're just gonna go in here, we're gonna drop off this stuff probably for like the final time. Alright, so there we go. I think this is actually a pretty good stopping point. I've basically gone for quite a while, basically recording this like, long stream of like, gameplay. Or not stream, but this is a long session of like gameplay. I might get this guy in here first, and then next turn I'll basically be ending it on, turn 170. Long time to play this game non-stop. I'll probably have more to say next time too, because we're basically getting to the point where I can actually start showing off I think more of the stuff I think that I've yet to show off to you guys. That's not bad, but I'm gonna say nope. Nope. Those guys, they're, a couple of fairly interesting, like, fine fires, but it's a little bit too late for, like, the missionaries, I think, at this point, so I'm not gonna worry about them too much. I'm gonna have this guy make a farm right there, I think. And let's turn this guy into something else. Don't really need a fur trader, so you can do other stuff. Fish. Fish. Alright, we'll basically see you in the next session where I basically go on it. Essentially at this point, just to give you a sort of rundown what's happened to my, my colony here. Basically, Quebec's been turned into like this major capital. It's got like, lots of guys basically, being used to train to like, soldiers and other like useful professions I might need. I've got like a whole lot of like, blacksmiths and like, gunsmiths being like, recruited and all that. You know what, you're gonna go here and just do your job, because that's what you're supposed to be doing over there. Now we'll get this guy over here. I should probably get the master gunsmith over here to get to his station. Let's get him over here. But basically, I've got like, a lot of personnel ready to like, build stuff. I'm getting to like, infrastructure to actually build the stuff. Really what's all that's next is basically to show you off like, some like the automation for like, the like, moving like, automated like transport stuff. And like, I'll basically get into that like next time. But for now, I think I've like, done enough for this episode, or just many episodes, and well, I'll basically see you guys next time. Gonna have to break this down to multiple like, episodes. Well, quite a few episodes really. That'll be for like, me to do, and you get basically see.